5 tactics to sell anything to anyone. You are here, you fear selling. You are here, you've never sold anything. You are here, you are struggling to make sales for your business. This video is for you. So gather around, take a notebook, start writing these notes. Okay? These notes or this video has been made from extensive research from highly successful entrepreneurs. And I want to break down these 5 tactics so that I can be of help to you. I can be of value to you as an entrepreneur. If you are just starting out as an entrepreneur, you are struggling to sell a product, you are struggling to sell that good service that you have. You need sales and marketing knowledge. And here is a free tutorial on how to approach sales. What tactics are you going to apply in order to become a successful entrepreneur? So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, there is something you are missing out. Every day I'm releasing videos about entrepreneurship, personal finance, and investment. So don't be left out. So without wasting too much time, let's dive into the first tactic, which is controlling the sale. When we say controlling the sale, one of the successful entrepreneurs called Jordan Belfort said that you need to be enthusiastic, you need to be sharp, and you need to look like you are an expert. Enthusiastic means that people can see whoever you are approaching, your prospect can see that you are enthusiastic about what you are selling. For example, I was very enthusiastic about cars. I'm a very enthusiastic guy about cars, and this has made me make sales. Okay, I can talk about cars, I can talk about the features of cars, I can talk about the speed of cars, I can talk about security of cars, and so on. Being enthusiastic means that you have knowledge about what you're trying to sell. Point number 2, you need to be sharp. Okay, being sharp means that you have the details at your fingertips. When somebody asks you a question, you are able to respond. When a prospect asks you a question, you are able to respond without hesitation, and that shows that you have a good command of that particular product or service. Another point, number 3, Jordan Belfort says that you need to show the perception that you are an expert. An expert means you have also a good understanding of what you're talking about. Okay, without showing that you are an expert, the prospect will not see you as a problem solver. And once the prospect sees you as a novice, that prospect will take over that conversation or that particular event, and you'll not be able to close a sale. So be enthusiastic, be sharp, and be an expert in whatever you're trying to sell. Tactic number 2 is that you are supposed to provide value. And we get wisdom from Cardone. Cardone is a successful entrepreneur, and he advises that how do you give value to a prospect? You want to sell land, you want to sell that piece of land to a prospect. How do you give value? So first thing, you need to understand the needs of that particular person. You need to understand, what does this man do? What does the man or woman require? Okay, does he have a family? Does he have the financial muscle or resources that can enable him to buy land? So there's a way you can understand the needs of a customer, and this can be done by questioning. You ask the right questions to the customer, and when they give you feedback, you will be able to understand what are the needs of the customer. Sometimes you don't need to ask direct questions. Sometimes you can use stories, you can use indirect questions, and they will lead you into understanding the needs of a customer. For example, instead of asking a client or a prospect where they are currently living, maybe you can ask them, how did they find themselves in the current city or town? Another point about providing value is that you give details. You claim to be selling a car, you need to provide details of that car. When was it manufactured? What is the engine capacity of that car? What is the current mileage of the car that you are trying to sell? What are some of the safety issues of that car that you're trying to sell? Those are specific details that customers are always looking forward to before they make the decision to buy a car. Another point number 3 about providing value is that you give solutions. In the course of a conversation with the prospect, you are likely to come across problems that are being mentioned. Okay, for example, the prospect may be talking about huge traffic. The prospect may be talking about poor road networks. Okay, maybe the prospect is coming from a rural environment. By that, you are already seeing that this prospect has a problem in terms of access, and this may require a particular type of car. If you are in the car business, you need to be very sharp in order to identify the solutions that can be suitable for this particular prospect. Then the next one is that you need to develop trust. Trust is a very important aspect when it comes to selling, and we get some wisdom from Vusi Thembekwayo, who is also a very successful YouTuber and entrepreneur. The formula for building trust, according to Vusi, is as follows. The first thing you need to do is that to commit to that particular course or service. Once you meet a client or a prospect, you are supposed to show commitment. You commit, then the next thing you deliver. Okay, you can deliver even before the time. If you've been given a task to complete by a client, you need to deliver before the time. If the customer asks you or gives you an order to do a shipment, maybe it's supposed to take like 2 weeks. You're supposed to under promise and over deliver. For example, you can deliver within 1 week instead of waiting for 2 weeks. Then another important thing he mentions is that you communicate, and not just communication. You are supposed to communicate effectively. Effective communication means that in case you are not able to deliver the product or service, you should be able to communicate in advance. Talking to the client about the challenges that you may have experienced can be very good for purposes of building trust. Finally, before we get to the last one, believe in what you're selling. Okay, we have this social media guy and entrepreneur called Gary V. Gary V says that you can market your ass off, but if your product sucks, then you are dead. Okay, he simply means that you have to believe in what you are selling. You have to believe, and this can be shown by maybe your body language, what you are communicating to the client, and so on. So it is important that you know the philosophy, know the details, and ignore everything in the middle, and this will make you make a sale. Number 5, the last one. Okay, we get some wisdom from Mark Cuban. Cuban says that if I can sell and become a better salesperson and be great at selling, I'm always going to be successful. He emphasized that you should focus on providing help, and help can be in different forms. For example, here on the social media, here on my channel, I give help. I give help by providing access to resources. Resources are tutorials. I conduct research. I do research on different topics about entrepreneurship. I do research about personal finance. I also do research about investing and package the information right for you. Okay, the information that I'm providing on my channel can be used to make decisions. The information that I'm providing for my followers or subscribers can be used as a guideline. For example, if you want to get into sales, if you are fearing sales, the information that I've just given you can motivate you to take action, and this will result in sales, and this will change your life, and you'll become a happier person. So in summary, those are the 5 tactics that you need to demonstrate if you want to be an effective salesperson. Number 1, you need to take charge. You need to show that you have control over the sale. Then you need to focus on helping. You also need to build trust, and I think those are the main ones. Let me know in the comments section, what are your thoughts? What is your experience with selling? Okay, what are the challenges that you are experiencing as a salesperson? Why are you avoiding selling? Okay, do you think this information can be of help to you? So let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time, and if you want to enroll in a full course about sales and marketing, I'll be providing the link soon once the course is ready and published. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.